So guys, this is not the story of how I prepared for 10,000 hours for a public speaking competition and I eventually came out on top. However, this is a story of how I won a competition with zero sleep, no script, and pressure from architectural deadlines breathing down my neck. Oh, and did I mention most of the contestants were polished speakers from the Department of Law, trained to argue, taught to speak well, and polished to shine. But guess what? I won. Here's how it happened. So I'm an architecture student, yeah? Which basically means I don't get a lot of sleep, especially when project deadlines are fast approaching. However, one Sunday afternoon, one of my friends spoke to me about a competition her college was going to host, department being the Faculty of Law, and I'm enthusiastic about public speaking. So yeah, she had me, I was sold. Fast forward to the night of the event, yeah? I was at the arcade or my studio pulling an all-night and I did not have a speech ready. Now don't get me wrong, it was not like I just sat down whiling away time playing video games. No, I had tried to brainstorm, but nothing was coming because of the amount of pressure I was under. So this is the night before the competition. I had no script, I barely slept, and to make matters worse, my department had an event at the same day and I was supposed to help them set up for the exhibition. So this is me, no sleep, no script, deadlines for presentation, and I still have an exhibition to help my department set up. So when it was morning, I rushed out of the arcade, went straight to the event center where my department was supposed to have the exhibition, helped them set up, run back to the arcade, grab my things, go back to the hostel, had my bath prepared, freshened up, dressed up, I went for the competition. On my way there, I just began to marinate or meditate on what exactly the topic was. Now, one of the reasons why I really found this difficult when writing the script was because I didn't quite understand what was expected of me. I didn't quite understand the topic. But the moment it finally clicked, it was just a matter of seconds. I had already done my research about the background of the topic. So the moment I understood the idea, that was it. Everything began to fall into place. And by the time I got to the event center, I was almost ready. Now, I'm seated at the event and come and see the competition. Jesus! And they were well researched in the topic. Some of them were even mentioning the points I already wrote down. But just like every action movie, I told the moderator that I wanted to come in last because the person that comes last always wins, right? So the first presenter went, did his part. The second went, did her part. The third went, she was really good. And then it was my turn. I got on stage. At this point, I already had a speech written down and it was time to deliver. I went up stage, gave the presentation. Don't forget, I didn't have time to memorize it. I even made a couple of mistakes. But like I always say, if it's not a big deal, just ignore it, move on, and the audience are not really going to remember. At the end of the speech, the judges collated the scores, and to my greatest surprise, I not only won the competition, but what got to me was the percentage at which I won. I finished this competition with a whooping 95 over 100 for my aggregate score. Now that is ballistic. Now here are the few takeaways I learned from this experience. It is very important to understand what your topic is saying. The whole process of writing the speech becomes very easy the moment you understand your topic. If you want to know how to write a speech, check out this video here or on the link in the description. I broke it down in this video. It's going to give you a lot of value. Second thing I learned, your preparation behind the scenes matters. When you don't prepare because you have a speech in front of you, when you eventually do and you have little time, you'll be more than prepared to deliver excellently. Once again, guys, my name is Atulegu Precious. On this channel, we learn public speaking and we sharpen our communication skills. So if that is something you look forward to doing, click on the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Catch you guys later. God bless.
God bless.